Yo, so I'm finally coming into grips with who I was as a man, as an individual walking this earth. I finally realized the character flaws that I possess. I finally realized that I was a depressed individual, a depressed soul, putting on many faces and fronts, all to feel validated, to feel some form of relief from what I was truly feeling inside. At some point, you will have to come to grips with everything that you've done, everything that you've dealt with, everything that you've experienced, everything that you've swept under swept under a rug, that you suppressed, regressed. At some point, you're gonna have to deal with those monsters, those demons. It's not gonna be easy, but I will tell you this much: putting your foot in the ground and facing them will be the best choice that will ever that you will ever make. At some point, you have to return back to the source of your happiness. Your happiness, your joy, your peace is all behind those monsters. That golden ticket that you're looking for, that I finally made it, you have to you got to fight something, and that's fighting yourself, fighting your traumas, fighting your worries, fighting your doubts, fighting your fears. You have to become the the author, King Arthur of your round table. We all have some shit in our closet that we don't want to face, that we don't want to deal with. But right now, I am asking you to find it within yourself to apply pressure. The very thing that you need to overcome your difficulties is you. There's another side to you. And right now you're incomplete. You're incomplete. Your partner is the other side of you. And it's being sheltered and bound by these monsters that you don't want to face. Put your foot in the ground, stop running, turn around, take a deep breath, and fight. Fight the procrastination. Fight the bullshit lies that you tell yourself. Fight your demons. Because there's no way that you can expect to go into 2021 dealing with the same old shit. Now, I know you saying like, hey, we only got 2 days. But this is a continued effort. I'm asking you to make a decision now for yourself. Apply the pressure that's needed for you to reach your mountaintop. What are we doing here? I realized that I was a fucking liar. I was selfish. I was distant. And I wasn't nearly the person that I wanted to be. I knew who I wanted to be, but I could not obtain that person. I could not be that person because I had wrapped myself into a lie to protect whatever little innocence that I did have. And my ego got in the way. I wasn't nearly putting in enough effort as I thought I was. Like, I was out here fake. Like, I was faking the funk. Like, people would come up to me like, "Hey, yo, you should have been a maiden by now." Truth is, I should have. in some capacity, but my efforts that I that I was putting forth was some bullshit in every aspect of my life. Every aspect of my life. From the love that I gave to myself, the love that I gave to my family, it just was some half-ass bullshit. But me coming into grips with the truth and that wall and that glass of illusion finally broke, and I saw it for myself. I It's like everything was put out on the table for me. I saw like all the memories of every opportunity I squandered, every relationship, every relationship that I fucked up. This was a me thing. It wasn't nobody else's fault but mine. But I found a way to make excuses. Ain't no more excuses. There's no more excuses for why you can't be who you were born to be. I was out here living off of talent and talent alone, trying to make it happen. And when I didn't get what I wanted out of my talent, I stopped. I lack commitment in anything that I've done. I've only done things to get a certain level of validation, just to say, yes, I proved it wrong. I proved whoever wrong, or I overcame this. But that wasn't even enough. That still didn't satisfy me because I'm back doing bullshit. You have to stop with the bullshit, and you have to honestly just be truthful with yourself. At what point are you gonna stop lying to yourself? That was the biggest thing to me. Stop lying to yourself. At the point that you do that, you gain a little self-control. I am no longer moving forward in my life without being honest with myself, without putting down the basic fundamentals to build a foundation for my life. If I'm not right, ain't shit else in my life gonna be right. If I don't have the discipline, there will be no discipline in any aspect of my life. I no longer accept the excuses I once gave myself. And moving forward, you will have to do that as well. Ain't no new year, new me. That shit don't matter. New year, new me don't fucking matter. It don't matter how many seconds on the clock, what countdown, no, none of that. If your mind and your behavior don't align correctly, you will not be who you want to be. New mind, new me. I don't give a fuck when you start it next year, but it has to start once you come to grips with yourself. I am so tired of breaking even or feeling behind the eight ball when it comes to life. Like what is that? Like, I'm tired of breaking even. There should be a point where I can just say, hey, look, I did my ditty this year. Yeah, there should be that for me. It should be that for you. It shouldn't be this, oh, well, I made it. I survived another year. Fuck all that. You should be operating in a manner of what? Damn, this year was precious. I did this, and that. Now I got something to build on. Now I'm moving towards this. That's what it should be. But it can't be because we be bullshitting. I was bullshitting. But guess what? I forgave myself, which is one of the hardest things to do, because you live with a certain level of regret. But I turned that regret into a pinpoint for life lessons. I'm coming back for everything that I lost. That means something to me. A lot of shit I just thrown away. Like, I don't need that bullshit. I'm not into what I thought I was into. But the things and the people that are significant to me, I need to reconcile that. I need that. I need that back. So, as a message to you guys, new mind, new me. Apply pressure constantly. And that pressure is to yourself to continue to grow, to continue to manifest, continue to shed the bullshit that was holding you down. Only way you can do that is if you face it. Dumb.